Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Now, I get accused now and then of being a bit of a doom and gloom merchant. You know, sometimes here and there, but I do try to add a bit of levity to it as much as I can. But the problem is, there isn't much to go on. So much of what's happening at the moment is pure on, full on, bloody miserable. I mean, it's a bit difficult to find happy stories when it looks like you're dealing with the fecking end of the world. So again, today's story is a bit miserable. So you've been forewarned before I start. So look, I see this tender, which is the government looking for a contract for Westminster. Here it is here. Temporary body storage service, a tender notice by Westminster City Council. So in a nutshell, they are looking to employ a construction company. They want to spend £6 million over a 4-year period for temporary body storage service, temporary body storage facilities in London boroughs, crematoriums, and they are doing this in the case of the event of an excess death situation. Now, this was published the 10th of June 2021. And it has a description. It says, the authority seeks to procure a framework agreement for temporary body storage in the event of an excess death situation for the 32 London boroughs and the City of London, led by Westminster City Council. The framework agreement will appoint a single provider and will be for a period of 4 years. This will be a contingency contract, only called upon in the event that an excess deaths situation arises in the future and existing local body storage capacity needs to be augmented. The overarching aim of this tender is to provide a single framework supplier that will be able to provide temporary body storage facilities to house deceased in the event of an excess death situation. The deceased will be stored with dignity and respect at locations to be determined based on local London needs at the time and will require some design elements to accommodate local site conditions and constraints while being capable of rapid deployment, construction and commissioning to an agreed standard. And there's more. And I'll leave a link for you to check that out. Now, this has also happened in Scotland and also in Devon. Body removal and body storage facility construction contracts. Again, just in case there might be an excess death situation. You know, just in case. So I'm curious, are there any other places where councils or governments in other countries are offering contracts in case of a death excess situation in the future? Any other countries doing something similar? Let me know if they are. Now, the question a normie should be asking is, well, if the jabs are supposedly working as the government states and loads of people in the UK have had the jab and they state this protects people from getting seriously ill, then why would they all of a sudden, only now, when they are saying everything is getting better, why would they only now be spending millions on dead body storage? Because of a possible excess deaths in the near future? That's what a normie should be asking. Think about it. They can't be very confident of the jabs, can they? Or is it a sign that they are actually confident of what the jabs can do? So you have contracts in London, Devon and Scotland for this. And also, note that the contracts are for 4 years. Remember the World Bank expected project date for COVID-19 strategic preparedness and response program? That was set to end 31st of March 2025. And it ties in with that. For the normies, you can deny all you want, but it is clear that the expectation is there and preparations are being made. On the flip side of this, you could say this could be part of their agenda to keep fear going. But I don't know. If that was the case, I don't really see who this would be for. I mean, it's not going to make those who have not had the jab want to get it. So I don't know about that. So anyway, look, it's kind of crazy. You have a government. I mean, this is it simply. You have a government aggressively pushing people to get jabbed, while at the same time simultaneously preparing for mass deaths. So let me know if you know of any other tenders or contracts being sought, especially from other countries. So sorry for the miserable update, but this is something you can't really ignore, and it's better to know about these things so you can prepare yourself if the worst comes about.